Hello everybody, welcome to the quiz. A little bit earlier than normal, so hopefully some more people are going to join up because it's quite a lonely chat there. I'm just going to double check that to see if there's anyone else online, but obviously that hasn't got through that we're on a Thursday and not a Saturday. But hey, that's all you can do. All you can do is try your best. People turn up, they turn up. If they don't, they can always watch it in a rerun. I know there's football on tonight as well, which obviously doesn't help. Man United are playing tonight. I forgot all about that. So I messed up myself, but there we go. So just to make sure that we're all hearing me loud and clear, see who's in the chat. I can see quite a few people that have still made it. I really appreciate it that you have. Hello, George Robbins. Mags is in the house. Team Tibbets. Hat off to you, because most of the people in the chat are pretty much my family. Tim, glad you can make it. Please do not make sure it's just audio and don't be watching while you're driving. I appreciate you popping in. Gracie's here. Great to see you here. I'm sure you got more than zero. It's pretty well balanced quiz this week, and your mum's here as well. Brilliant. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to go crack on with the quiz fairly sharpish, because I know some people might be working tomorrow. Who knows? I'm not. I'm still on annual leave, so I've still got. I can party on. That's why I'm still drinking, which is great. And Kiz D's here. Hello. Excellent. Right. I think what we should do is maybe. I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about the quiz. That might give some people a little bit more time to join in. At the moment, it's I'm still fairly quiet in the chat. So we're going to have 5 rounds as normal. I've already posted the picture round on social media. So it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, and it's on Facebook. I've also put the dingbats on social media as well. So you can get ahead of the game if you follow me on social media. So yeah, and what else have we got? We've got a sport round, we've got a film and TV round, we've got general knowledge, always general knowledge to end the quiz, well it is now anyway, and a brand new round, which is Guess the Sitcom. And I can explain while we start, but that's going to be round 1. It's going to be Guess the Sitcom. All you have to do is guess from the blank set, or the set without any actors or anything in it. It's literally just a blank set, or it could be some sort of building or that sort of idea that you associate with the sitcom. Again, it's pretty self-explanatory, and it is multiple choice, because I was toying with the idea of not making it multiple choice, but then I just thought it's probably a little bit too hard. So it is a friendly quiz after all. We want you to do well. Right, so Walter's in the crowd. Can you hear me all right, Walter? Is there a buzz? Is there any flies in the room or anything like that? Is there any sort of am I frozen? Something's got to go wrong. Usually something goes wrong in Walter's. That's my brother. It's not his real name. That's in his feed. What I can say is I've got a couple of mentions out. I don't know if they'll be in the chat or not, but I will have I'll just do it now, so that will give some people a little bit more time to join in if they're going to join in. But it is Kiz D and Walter Fielding's wedding anniversary coming up. I should know the date. Is it the 18th? Is it the 18th? Is it? Something like that. I was at their wedding, and I actually met my wife at the wedding, so it's pretty much our anniversary as well, although we didn't get married. We just met. So happy anniversary from when it comes, and also happy birthday to Kiz D when that comes as well. That'll be the day after. So happy birthday. There we go. I've mentioned it, and if anybody else joins the chat, because I've got another birthday mention, or I've been told to mention the birthday if they join the chat, I'll look out for that, but I don't see them in the chat as yet. So I'll do it anyway. Happy birthday, Ilsa. Happy 70th birthday. There you go. So I've done it now. Obligations out the way. I had a list of all the things I had to mention. So there you go. Right. So I'm just going to go straight into round 1, which is Guess the Sitcom from the Set. And Fiona's here. Glad you could make it. Fantastic, Fiona. Missing you there. You're here every week. I'm glad you could make it on a weeknight, on a school night. I know, but it might be the thing. Might just have to make do. Might just have to make it a couple, maybe a day here, a day there that's slightly different than the Saturday, because things have changed. We're now out of lockdown pretty much. Right, so let's go into round one, but I will be keeping this channel going, just to let you know. I will be keeping the channel going. Right, so it is Guess the Sitcom, and pretty much I'll talk you through it. I'll do the first one, so let's put it on here. So here it is. It's Guess the Sitcom from the blank sets. Now there we go. So you get the idea. What is that sitcom? I think I might just put myself on screen. Nope, wrong button. There we go. I'll make sure I press pause there and press the right button. There we go. I'm back in. And I'm in a little circle. There we go. Right, so is that Friends, or is it Roseanne? Is it How I Met Your Mother, or is that the set of Cheers? First one's quite easy, I think. So there we go. Is it Friends, Roseanne, or is it How I Met Your Mother, or is it Cheers? I'm just going to mirror myself so it doesn't look as I'm looking the right way. It looks a little bit better that way, doesn't it? Right, so that is question one. And I'll move on now to question two. Is that the set of Sex and the City? Is it the set of Seinfeld? Is it Will and Grace, or is it Felicity? I'm just going to give you a little bit longer to deliberate on these pictures. Oh, that tastes nice. I've been looking forward to that all day. What is it? Is it Sex and the City, Seinfeld, Will and Grace, or is it Felicity? Okay, let's crack on then. Yes, I know the answer was on the door. I noticed that, but hey, I wasn't going to point it out to everybody. All right, for question one, that is. Okay, now, is that the Golden Girls? Is that Flipper? Is it should be Mork and Mindy, not More and Mindy, Mork and Mindy, or is it Laverne and Shirley? Is that the house for a popular sitcom? The Golden Girls, Flipper, Mork and Mindy, or is it Laverne and Shirley? Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye. I'm gonna have to remember what number we're on here, because this is question 3. I forgot to put I wanted to make the pictures as big as possible. So this is question 3. Is that the Cosby Show? Is it the Jeffersons? Is it Seinfeld, or is it Taxi? Now just ignore the little bit of construction, but that's obviously someone's taking a photograph of the real street. But where was that a prominent shooting location? Is that right? Is it the Cosby Show, the Jeffersons, Seinfeld, or is it Taxi? Okay, on to question 4. Nope, didn't play. Don't know why it wasn't moving there. Thought I'd press the button. I think this is an easy one, isn't it? Is that Family Guy? Is it Animaniacs? Is it The Simpsons? Or is it Dexter's Laboratory? It's an animated show. That's my clue. Family Guy, Animaniacs? Never heard of that, actually. The Simpsons or Dexter's Laboratory? I've lost count now. On to question 5, I think it is. Question 5? I think. Okay, is that Married with Children? All in the Family? Who's the Boss? Or is that Roseanne? Is it even a real house? It looks as if it's made of cardboard, doesn't it? These are all American sitcoms, by the way. This is question 6, I think. An oldie, this one. Definitely oldie. Is it Bewitched, The Honeymooners, The Andy Griffith Show, or I Love Lucy? Gotta be honest, it's well before my time. I think we'll just rush off to question 7 now. Another animated show. Is that King of the Hill? Or is it Family Guy? Is it The Simpsons? Or is it American Dad? Is there a clue there? I've totally lost count now. I think we're on to question 8. I recognise that couch. Is it The Cosby Show, though? Is it Married with Children? Is it Roseanne? Or is it All in the Family? Yeah, is that The Cosby Show, Married with Children, Roseanne, or All in the Family? I've totally lost count now. This could be the last one. I think this is the last one. This is question 10. Is that Step by Step? Never heard of it. Is it Boy Meets World? Is it The Wonder Years? Or is it Full House? As I said, they are all American sitcoms. But they all appeared on UK TV. So, is it Step by Step, Boy Meets World, The Wonder Years, or is it Full House? It's not as easy as it looks, isn't it? You think, that'd be dead easy. Especially after question 1, you thought it was really easy. But I think that is it. That is your round 1. Yep, definitely round 1. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll just leave that to go in the background while I'll give you all a chance to get your answers right. But I think it's fairly. I think that's fair. I watch a lot of TV, so I thought it was quite. Yeah, I did the quiz myself before because this wasn't. I didn't make this quiz up, and I did okay. I did okay at this, but I think that just means that I watch too much TV, or I have watched too much TV. Once this goes straight through, I'll just go right on with the answers. Was it only 9? Oh, it's out of 9 then. Did I miss one? Apologies. So out of 9 then. But it's only 9. First time I don't put the questions up. The numbers. There you go. It's first ones. It's out of 9. Right, I'm just going to make sure that pauses there. And this goes straight into the answers. There was the answer. I couldn't see it there for looking at it there. Oh, it was 10. Thank you. There we go. Right, so question 1, it was Cheers. There we go. It is in the background, but I don't think you did that anyway. Right, and this question 2 was Seinfeld. Another one for the 90s, or 80s, 90s, something like that. Okay. And number 3 was The Golden Girls, if I remember rightly. Yep, The Golden Girls. Sorry, I should have paused that there. That was The Golden Girls. The next one here, this is real life, but it shows you. I thought it was a set, but it's The Cosby Show. I was convinced that was a set, but clearly it's a real street. So there we go. And the next one, that is, of course, The Simpsons. So well done if you got that right. This next one here is Married with Children. Should get confirmed there. That was always the scene you saw before they actually went into the house. So, and the next one here is I Love Lucy. Another animated one. This could have been, for me, could have been A, B, or D. But if you look closely at the animation, it is, of course, Family Guy. Did you get that right, Dad? Did you? I hope so. And remember this fondly as a kid. That is Roseanne. And the last one, again, remember this growing up, it should be The Wonder Years. There we go. The Wonder Years. So how do we all go on for round 1? Answers out of 10. Definitely out of 10. Could have been 9. I would have still believed you. Any 10 out of 10s for that? Must be a few 10 out of 10s, maybe. Mags get 4. Don't watch enough TV, Mags. You're working too much. Tracy get 9, predictably. Well done. Team Tibbets get 8. Well done, George. 9. Healy gets 6. Very respectable. 9 as well from my mum. 9 from Fiona. Scotty, how you doing, Scotty? Welcome to the chat. Got 4. And Gracie's very happy with 7. Well done. And Walter got the couch wrong. So he must have got 9 then. Is that right? Right, so let's crack on then with round 2. Which will be sport, yeah. Okay, 10 questions on sport. Good luck, everyone. Probably everybody that's good at sport will probably be watching the football right now. But anyway, so which England footballer was famously never given a yellow card? So it was a very, very well-known English footballer was famously never given a yellow card. That's question 1. And question 2, how many times has Roger Federer won the French Open? He's won a lot of Grand Slams, but how many times has he won the French Open? How many times has Roger Federer won the French Open? On to question 3. Which sport involves tucks and pikes? So which sport involves tucks and pikes? And question 4. Katarina Johnson-Thompson is the world champion of which sport? So Katarina Johnson-Thompson is world champion in which sport? I think these are quite doable, even if you're not into sport. Most of them anyway. Question 5. Which country did F1 legend Ayrton Senna come from? Where did he originate? Where was he born? What was his nationality? Which country did F1 legend Ayrton Senna come from? Here's your question 5. On to question 6. A penalty in football is taken how many yards away from the goal? So how many yards is the penalty spot away from the goal in football? It's always been the same. And question 7. Who were the 2 teams that played in the first game of the Premier League's Project Restart? Now, the Project Restart was just when the Premier League, the English Premier League, started after the Corona lockdown. So, but who were the first two teams that played in the first game of the Premier League's Project Restart. That's what they called it. When the league started up again, they called it Project Restart. And question 8. Who has scored the most Premier League hat-tricks? It's probably lost on a lot of people because probably a lot of people that knew these answers will probably be watching the football right now, like I should be. Anyway, who were Man United playing when Eric Cantona famously leaped into the crowd and kicked a fan? Big karate kung fu kick. Who were Man United? But who were they playing? Who were Man United playing when Eric Cantona leaped into the crowd and kicked a fan? If you've never seen it, Google it. You'll be amazed. It's mental. And question 10. In which sport do you wear a plastron? In which sport do you wear a plastron? That is your sport round. Put it back to beginning. Give you a couple more moments to get your answers together. So sadly I couldn't do a quiz this Saturday because I'm actually visiting family, because we're allowed to do that thanks to Nicola Sturgeon. Well done, thank you for that. So I'm going to take advantage of it. Right, so here we are. Here's your answers. No, I need to put the answers up. No, you know what I'm doing? I've got the answers in front of me. Now I just remembered. Thought I had it together this week. Right, which England footballer was famously never given a yellow card? That is Match of the Day's Gary Lineker. Gary Lineker was famously never ever given a yellow card, ever, throughout his career. Question 2. How many times has Roger Federer won the French Open? I think he's got 18 Grand Slams. But he's only won the French Open the once. Just the once. Because let's face it, Nadal wins it every other year, so what chance he got? Let's make sure that's stopped there, yep. Which sport involves tucks and pikes? You'll all know this if you watch the Olympics, especially if you listen to the commentary. It is diving. They're always going about tucks and triple salchow or pike or whatever it is anyway. It is diving. And question 4. Katarina Johnson-Thompson is world champion of heptathlon. Just recently became world champion and in heptathlon. Question 5. Which country did F1 legend Ayrton Senna come from? He is Brazilian, so he comes from Brazil. And rolling on to question 6. A penalty kick is taken from 12 yards away from the goal. So the answer is 12 yards. Always has been. And question 7. Who were the two teams that played in the first game of the Premier League's Project Restart? Aston Villa and Sheffield United. So it's Aston Villa and Sheffield United for that. I will put the answers on at the end, just in case you've missed any. And who has scored the most Premier League hat-tricks? It is Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero. I'll never forget this one. Who were Man United playing when Eric Cantona leaped into the crowd and kicked a fan? It was, of course, Crystal Palace. He got what was going. He deserved it. Eric's the king. And a plastron is fencing. You wear a plastron in fencing. Don't ask me where you wear it. I'm thinking it's either there or a helmet. I don't know. Answers on a postcard if you know. And I'm just going to put on the answers now, if I can find it. There you go. And there are your answers. am I doing now? But I have a ready-made replacement. So there we go. How do we all get on? Mag's got 4. Are you on your own tonight, Mags? Are you on your own, Mags? You must be on your own if Rangers are playing tonight. Team Tibbets get 6. Fiona get 5. My mum got 4. Well done. Tracy got 4. Gracie got 1. Well done. That 1 counts. And I think that is that. Haley got 2. But don't worry about it. It's fine. Sport is not everybody's cup of tea. Right, the next one is I'm personally quite proud of. It is the picture round. So let's crack on with the picture round. I've already posted this on social media. So if you are following me on social media, then get over to there. I actually should really put that. Have I got that? No, I don't. I thought I might have that. I'll make that up in case you want to follow me on social media. Right, so here we are. Basically, guess the film. All you've got to do is guess the film. Now, obviously, everything that would tell you about the film has been taken out, but you can still guess the film even though it has been taken out because it's still pretty much well known. Good luck, everyone. I'll give you your usual 5 to 10 minutes for that. Turn the music up a bit. And mute me. Okay, how did everyone go on with that? Let me know in the chat if you're how you're getting on with that. These are actually very well known films, with the exception of maybe a couple. But it is doable. And you might kick yourself when you see the answers. I'm just going to reveal the answers just in a few more moments. If anybody's interested, half-time score for the Rangers game is 2-0. And Kent has been sent off for nothing, apparently. There we go. And if you're wanting to know, I'll give you the Man United score while I'm here. I should have it there. I was looking at it earlier on. It's 0-0. Crystal Palace 0, Man United 0. There you go. And if you are interested in the Southampton-Brighton game, Brighton are winning 1-0 against Southampton. There we go. Right, so let's reveal the answers, put you all out your misery. As I say, I think these are actually doable. Alright, let's put these on, turn this off. There we go. So there we go. See how it's quite clever, isn't it? Quite clever. There we go. So if I do that and that, do it right. See? Very, very clever. I didn't do it. I wouldn't have enough time to do all that. But 127 hours, which is I've never seen, to be fair, but it is quite a famous film apparently. Quite a decent cast in it. Lion King again, taking out the lion there. Exorcist, I'm sure everyone was kicking themselves for that one. Addams Family Values, Tangled, and then we've got Clockwork Orange, Once Upon a Time in America. I guess that was quite a difficult one. Mars Attacks, and then we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The clue at the bottom, I might have obscured it actually, was, what does it say? Lean green and on the screen everywhere. And the last one was Apocalypse Now. So, as you see, it's quite clever, I thought. And it is, although Apocalypse Now is a little bit different, but it is the same, as you can see. Cool. Right, Team Tibbets did really well that round. You got 9. Well done. Margaret got 3. Max got 3. I will be doing another one of these. I've got another 10 of these for the next quiz round. So make sure to follow me at Stu's Take Time on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's all the same handle. Let's see. When Mars Attack beat us thinking they were bushes. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. 4, not your worst, of course not. Haley got 4, Gracie got 4. My mum got 2. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, as I say, you're into films. It'll be easy as it was for Team Tibbets. So there we go. Scotty get 5. Well done. Thumbs up, Scotty. And yeah, as I said, we're doing another round of them the next when we get the next quiz, whenever that will be. It certainly won't be a week on Saturday because I am working, but we'll sort something out. We'll sort something. Remember that these quizzes are still on my channel. They'll still be there, even if you want to see them tomorrow. Just give them a few hours for YouTube to process it, but they're on the channel if you want to rerun. If you miss it or anything like that, you can get them on the next day. Just scrub through obviously the first 20 minutes or so and you can still play it live. Walter is feeling really downhearted and he got 4. I don't blame you. It's dead easy when you see it revealed, not so easy without it. Right, so let's crack on now to the next round, which is in the same theme. It's film and TV. So we've got 10. Just realised, need to turn that off. That's what I need to turn off. I need to stop that again and then start it. Right, here we go. Sorry about that. Right, so how many James Bond actors have there been so far? How many James Bond actors have there been so far? For question 1 on film and TV, or TV and film. I know what's wrong there. There we go. Right, so that's question 1. I'll actually give you a little bit longer than that because that, I'm sure you'll be able to count them up in your head. Because we've all seen them all. I reckon everybody has pretty much seen every James Bond movie. Well, sorry, every actor who's played James Bond, I'm trying to say, maybe one exception. There we go. That's question 1. Question 2, very relevant right now. What is the name of the Tiger King from the Netflix show Tiger King? You can either give him his real name or what we've all known him as. I'll accept both. But there we go. Sorry, someone, how dare they? Someone's notified me on Twitter. It's not allowed. Dare they? There we go. That's question 2. If you haven't seen that, it'll be completely over your head. But if you have seen it, then you'll know exactly who it is, or you'll be kicking yourself for not knowing. Okay, how many Friends episodes were there in total? This is a tough question. I'm going to, if you can answer this within 10, I'm going to give you the point. Okay? If you get it exactly right, you can get an extra point. I was going to say an extra 5 or extra 10 points, but no, an extra point. There you go. So how many Friends episodes were there? If you were watching Eggheads just the day before, what day's this Thursday? I reckon on Tuesday, you'll get the answer to this. Or was it The Chase? No, it was Eggheads. It was on Eggheads, this question. Sorry, I digress. On to question 4. Who created The Office? Simple. Who created The Office? Fairly straightforward, that one. You either know it or you don't. Question 5. Which character in Titanic said, "I'm king of the world"? I was going to do that, but I didn't. Which character in Titanic said, "I'm the king of the world"? Paraphrase there. You've got to name, not the actor, the character. Well done if you get that right. Okay, question 6. Where is Peaky Blinders set? Show I've never actually watched, ever. I believe it's very good. But where is it set? On to question 7. Who was this has been asked before in this quiz, but anyway. Who was the first winner of the X Factor in 2004? But I decided to leave it in anyway. But this has definitely been on, if not once, twice, in some sort of capacity. So if you turn up every week, the answer has been revealed for this. But who was the first winner of the X Factor in 2004? I know for a fact it was on one of the picture rounds, the answer to this question. That was question 7. And question 8. What is the name of Postman Pat's pet cat? What is the name of Postman Pat's pet cat? This is bugging me. This is just a wee bit off centre, isn't it? I need to move that a little bit. Or maybe make it wide. And then make it a wee bit smaller. Yeah, who cares? Messing my mind now. Messing my mind. Right, okay, so what is the name of Postman Pat's pet cat? Change it back. Question 9. Who directed the 1976 film Taxi Driver? So who directed the 1976 film Taxi Driver? You looking at me? Looking at me? And the last question in this round, in the penultimate round. Who was the pilot of Thunderbird 4? Who was the pilot of Thunderbird 4? Now, there's a certain father-in-law that will definitely should know this. That was his thing. That was his thing when he was growing up. That was his era. But who was the pilot of Thunderbird 4? And there you go. That was your film and TV round. I'm just going to make sure it goes into question 1 there. Give you a couple more moments to collaborate your answers. It's looking a little bit better this week, isn't it? It's a little bit brighter. I've got a new capture card, and I think this is much better. If you don't know what a capture card is, that's how you can get an image from a camera, like a DSLR camera, not a webcam, into your computer. So I can broadcast it. You need a capture card. Like the same sort of lines where you want to convert your VHS into DVD. Same sort of thing. Needed a capture card for that too. Right, okay, let's get crack on with the answers then. So question 1, how many James Bond actors have there been so far? 7 is the answer to that. I should have had this actually. I'm gonna name them all now, just so that you all know. I should have had this ready. Let's see. I had this ready. Okay. First there was Sean Connery. Then David Niven. No. That was a tough one, wasn't it? Then George Lazenby, just for the one. Roger Moore, probably the most famous along with Sean Connery. Then it was Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and the latest one is Daniel Craig. So that is your 7 actors. On to question 2, which was, what is the name of the Tiger King from the Netflix show Tiger King? It is Joe Exotic, or if you want his real name, Joseph Maldonado Passage. But Joe Exotic, everyone will probably get that. Joe Exotic. So well done if you got that right. As I said, if you haven't seen that show, you haven't a clue what I'm talking about. Anyway, question 3, how many Friends episodes were there? I said you can get this within 10, but if you're watching Eggheads, you'll know the answer. It was 236 episodes. So 236 episodes. If you've got that within 10, you've got the point. If you've got 236, you have got an extra point, and I want to know in the comments if you got that right. And I'm looking at my wife there. She should know it. Question 4, who created The Office? Was Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. You can deliberate within yourself if you want to give yourself a point just for Ricky Gervais, but it's Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant for if you really want to be strict for question 4. And question 5, which character in Titanic said, "I'm king of the world"? It was, of course, Jack Dawson. Jack Dawson. Again, if you want to give the point for Jack, that's up to you. I'm not a judge, don't care. On to question 6. Where is Peaky Blinders set? I would have said London all day long without actually watching it, but apparently it is Birmingham. Never seen it before. I thought it'd be London all day long. Peaky Blinders? It's Londonish, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, I've just taken the answers from my source. I never actually checked that one. Okay, question 7. Who was the first winner of the X Factor in 2004? It was, of course, Steve Brookstein, or Brookstein. Steve Brookstein, who famously fell out with Simon Cowell. Forgot the guy's name there afterwards. Question 8. What is the name of Postman Pat's pet cat? And I was thinking of this. I was going to think black and white. Black and white. It's a black and white cat, but it is called Jess. So well done if you got that right. Jess is the answer to question 8. Postman's Pat, black and white pet cat. And question 9. Who directed 1976 film Taxi Driver? It is, of course, Martin Scorsese. Who famously has never won an Oscar, if I believe. Probably the best director never to win an Oscar, I believe. I don't know if he's won one just recently. I can't remember. But that was always the label we had. And question 10. Who was the pilot of Thunderbird 4? It was Gordon Tracy. So well done, Davey, if you've got that right. Hopefully you have done. So there you go. How did you do? How did you do at that round? Interesting to find out, Davey, if you got that right. But he's probably watching the football. Who knows? While you're waiting, I've got the obligatory little plants up there that every YouTuber has to have. You're not a YouTuber if you don't have some sort of plant like that. Scott, you get 5 out of 10. Well done. Team Tibbets got 8. Davey got it right. Well done, Davey. Just turn the mirror off here. It's messing my mind. Tracy get 8. And she get the friends right too. So that means you get 7 plus the 1 is 8. Is that right? My dad get 5.5. Must have just got Ricky Gervais. You can give yourself an extra point if you want. If you want to get 4 again, only 4. That's fine. 4's good. 4's excellent. Let's face it. We're all friends here. And yeah, it's a very quiet chat room, but I'm really, really pleased that those who have turned up. I really do appreciate it. Obviously, this is out of your comfort zone, not been a Saturday and everything, but there you go. So Gracie got the friends one right, which is excellent. Well done. And let's see, my mum got 5.5. Could only remember Steve first name for question 7. I just realised I should be doing this, and that way you'll know what I'm talking about. I keep forgetting to do that. I will continue to do that. There we go. Make sure you're part of the... Yes, IKEA plants. Absolutely, they are IKEA. You have to have IKEA plants if you're a YouTuber. There we go. I'm part of the YouTube family. Right, okay, now we are last round, general knowledge. There we go. So let's crack on with the last round. Did I say the last round? Yeah. Okay, general knowledge questions. There we go, rolling in. I'm still on the screen, don't really care. Let's move on. Right, well done. Good luck from the last round. What does AC stand for when using a button on a calculator? It's there. I've got a calculator. I thought I had a calculator. No, it's been taken away. Is it in here? Yeah, here it is. Sorry for that. Oh my god, typical. Typical. Look. I don't know if you can see that. It's not going to focus. Is it going to focus? There's not an EC on that. That was a waste of time. Well, anyway, what does AC stand for when used on a button on the calculator? It's question 1. I'm going to get a visitor here. Hello, gorgeous. What's up? Watch my microphone there, darling. Question 2. Oh, I get distracted there.
Daddy,
Darling.
I had enough watching playing Mario Kart.
That's really good, but I'm actually on YouTube right now.
Yes, but I had enough of watching.
I'll be down just in 5 minutes, sweetheart, okay?
No, I went and had enough of watching playing Mario Kart.
I'll be down just a wee second, okay? Right, just a wee second.
1 minute.
1 minute, exactly. That's me told. Right, which type of nut is used to flavour Nutella? I don't care. Can you close the door, sweetheart? Close the door, thank you. She's part of the quiz, isn't she? I don't even care. Anyway, question 2. Which type of nut is used to flavour Nutella chocolate spread? So what type of nut? It's on the label, I believe. Okay, there we go. That's for question 2. And question 3. Which US state was President Donald Trump born in? What state was Donald Trump born in? On to question 4. Which global brand is Elon Musk the CEO of? I've got to be honest. I've never heard of this. But it's a thing apparently. Which global brand is Elon Musk the CEO of? I can't say that. CEO of. That's your question 4. And question 5. Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? On to question 6. True or false? Netflix began as a DVD rental service. That's hard to say. Netflix began as a DVD rental service. Is that true or is it false? It's hard to believe if it is true. Netflix began as a DVD rental service. True or false? On to question 7. Which Stephen King novel takes place mostly in the Overlook Hotel? Which Stephen King novel takes mostly in the Overlook Hotel? It's question 7.
It's been 1 minute.
Another 2 minutes then.
No.
Right. Excuse me. I'm online. I'm on. Right. What oath is sworn by graduates of medicine to regulate their further conduct? So what oath is sworn by graduates of medicine to regulate their further conduct? Totally did get distracted there. Yeah. That was question 7. Which Stephen King novel takes place mostly on the Overlook Hotel? That was question 7. And question 8. What oath is sworn by graduates of medicine to regulate their further conduct? And question 9. Which country is the origin of the cocktail mojito? That's how you pronounce it. Which country is the origin of the cocktail mojito? I don't think I've ever had one actually, mojito. And the last question of the quiz. In which city was the Titanic built? I can hear my daughter come back up here. Which city was the Titanic built? Another 2 minutes.
been too many.
Yeah, I know. We're just finished anyway. You can stay around. Right. In which city was the Titanic built?
I thought you're finished.
No, almost finished.
But I need you to finish.
I know you do, but you have to wait.
No,
Yeah.
now.
You have to wait.
No,
Yeah.
now.
Right, at least you can be quiet. You can stand there, but you need to be shh. You need to put fingers on lips.
I want now.
Just a wee
Now,
second.
now,
Right.
now. It's been a wee second.
I know, just a wee second more. Right, let's go on with the answers
It's been a
then.
wee second and more.
I know, darling.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye,
bye-bye.
everyone.
Okay, make sure you close the door. I'll be through it, honestly, in 5 minutes. Right, on you go.
No.
Be a good girl.
It's been 5 minutes.
Good girl. On you go. On you go. Right. What does the AC stand for when used on a button on a calculator? It is all clear. Believe it or not. It is all clear. Okay, close the door, darling, because all you can hear is your brother. Thank you. Thank you. Good girl. It stands for all clear, question 1. And let's roll on to question 2. Which type of nut is used to flavour Nutella chocolate spread? It is, of course, the hazelnut. I think it's on every jar, actually. A hazelnut is on every jar. Question 3. Which US state was President Trump born in? It is a New York state. Anyone who's been to New York will probably know that. With the Trump Tower. Certainly wasn't born in Turnberry anyway. Which global brand is Elon Musk the CEO of? It is Tesla. Listen. No, it was totally over my head, that one. And question 5. Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? It is Leonardo da Vinci. Or Da Vinci. And question 6. Netflix did actually begin as a DVD rental service. It seems an absolute age ago, but they did, along with Blockbuster, followed suit. I believe Netflix were the first to do it, I believe. And then Blockbuster followed suit and used to do that. You used to order your DVD and it would come in the post the next day. You would watch it and then you would post it again. Crazy. But it did actually happen. And question 7. Question 7. Which Stephen King novel takes place mostly on Overlook Hotel? It was The Shining. Well done if you got that right. And The Oath, where I was interrupted by my daughter there, is the Hippocratic Oath. Hippocratic Oath. I should have done my exercises before I come on. Hippocratic Oath. Well done. If there's any doctors in the chat, they'll know that. And question 9. Which country is the origin of the cocktail, the mojito? It is Cuba. So well done if you've got that right. And the last answer to the quiz, in which city was the Titanic built? It was, of course, Belfast. So there you go. So just let me know, unless you get a fantastic round, unless you get 10 out of 10, let me know how you got on for the whole quiz. Because I reckon my time is very limited. I've got a very impatient girl, a daughter. And normally you'd be thinking, where's our mother? Well, our mother is sitting watching this quiz with her headphones on, like this, oblivious. And this is what happens. I do the quiz and my wife puts on her headphones and she's like, great, I've just got complete bliss. It's so silence, it's great. It's like, I just switch off. And that's what happens. That's what happens. But there we go. I've got Margaret Jackson get 8. Team Tibbetts at 10. Congratulations, Team Tibbetts. There we go. You can have that. That's for you. Mum get 5. Walter get 8. Very, very good 8. So the full time scores are Team Tibbetts got very, very credible 41 out of 50. Fiona got 30. Gracie get 3 out of 50. No, I think you got more than that. Margaret Jackson got 19 overall. It seems as if Davey is the brains in your operation, I think, there, Max. And I'm presuming he's watching the football. Tracy got 31, a very credible 31 out of 50. Mum got 24.5. And yes, as you can see, and I keep forgetting to do this, basically the only time she gets peace, and I can amen to that. So let's put these in the broadcast because I keep forgetting. Fiona get 30. Margaret get 19. Tracy get 31. Margaret Titan get 24.5. Sorry, Margaret 24. And don't forget to give a thumbs up if you can, appreciate it. And Haley got 18.
Daddy.
And Gracie also got 18.
Daddy.
And yes, Davey is good at the Thunderbirds.
Daddy. Daddy.
Just finishing up, darling. And the winner is Team Tibbets. Well done. You get a round of applause. There we go, unless there's anybody else in the chat. Oh, and my brother got 31. Well done. So there we go. I don't know when the next proper quiz is going to be, but what we're going to do is I will let you know. Follow me on social media at Stu's Tech Time. See if I can get that up. Nope, it's not there.
Daddy.
One more minute. Just one more minute.
Can I tell you what is wrong?
One more minute. So there we go. I'm going to wrap this up. And look out for my little mini quizzes I'm going to put online. If you haven't checked out the Marvel quiz, it's on my channel. Try it out. Even if you're not into Marvel, try it out. It's all just a bit of fun. I'm going to be doing more quizzes just like that. Little rounds here and there, specialised rounds. Things like perhaps Harry Potter or a kids round or things that are more obscure that I probably wouldn't put in the quiz.
Daddy.
You are driving me nuts.
Can I tell you?
Right. Okay, well done, Team Tibbets. You get in to say?
Thank you for being in this quiz.
Right, what do we normally say? What do we normally say at the end of every YouTube video?
Thank you.
No. You know fine well.
Please.
No. What do you say at the end of a YouTube video? What does everybody say at the end of a YouTube video?
Hit the subscribe button.
That's it. And?
Bye.
And what about the like? Smash that like button.
Don't smash that like button.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Right. See you later, everybody. Thanks for joining in.
Daddy,
See you later.
Daddy.